States of the USA, Episode 1, Florida, the Sunshine State. Introduction. Florida is a state in the southeastern part of the United States. It is located in the far southeast of the country and has a very distinctive shape. Florida shares a land border with only two states, Georgia to the north, Alabama to the northwest. On almost all other sides, Florida is surrounded by water. To the east, it faces the Atlantic Ocean. To the west, it borders the Gulf of Mexico. To the south, there is open ocean and a chain of islands called the Florida Keys. Because of this location, Florida has a warm climate. Winters are usually mild and summers are very hot and humid. Snow is extremely rare in the state. Florida has more than 22 million people, which makes it one of the most populated states in the United States. The largest and most important cities. The largest city by population is Jacksonville, in the north side of the state. Many people are surprised by this because Jacksonville is not as famous as other Florida cities. One reason it has so many people is that it covers a very large area. As of 2026, the population of Jacksonville is estimated to be over 1 million. Miami is probably the most internationally known city. It is an important center for finance, trade with Latin America, tourism, culture, and nightlife. Miami has a strong influence from Latin American and Caribbean cultures, especially Cuban culture. In many parts of the city, Spanish is spoken as much as English. Orlando is another key city. It is famous for its theme parks, especially Disney World and Universal Studios. Tourism is the main economic activity here. Tampa and St. Petersburg on the west coast form a large metropolitan area with growing technology, healthcare, and finance sectors. Florida's economy, how the state makes money. Florida's economy is very diverse, but some sectors are especially important. Tourism is one of the biggest. Millions of people visit Florida every year for beaches, theme parks, cruises, warm weather. Agriculture is also important. Florida is one of the largest producers of oranges and orange juice, sugar, tomatoes. International trade plays a big role, especially through ports in Miami, Tampa, and Jacksonville. Florida also has a large retirement economy. Many older Americans move there, which increases demand for healthcare, housing, and services. Nature and geography. Florida is known for its unique natural environments. The Everglades is a huge wetland in the south of the state. It is home to alligators, crocodiles, many bird species. Florida is one of the only places in the world where alligators and crocodiles live in the same area. Florida is especially vulnerable to flooding, hurricanes, rising sea levels. This is because the state is very flat. The highest natural point in Florida is only about 100 meters above sea level. Interesting and unusual facts. Florida is often associated with strange news stories. This is partly because public records are easy to access. So, unusual police reports often become headlines. Florida was once under Spanish control and later British control before becoming part of the United States. The state has no personal income tax, which attracts businesses and new residents from other states. Every year, Florida is one of the fastest growing states in terms of population. Why Florida matters? Florida is not just a vacation destination. It is a major state in population, economy, international connections, cultural diversity. Understanding Florida helps you understand a different side of the United States. One that is shaped by climate, migration, and constant change. This video was offered to you by JellyFeel English. We hope you enjoyed it. Please select the next story and keep learning. See you in the next one.